for being here. To my existing subscribers, I love you guys, and if you're new here, thank you and welcome on board. Today on the blue chair, we have an amazing individual as well. Please make welcome Mrs. TheGhanaNaijaGirl. Yes, she's the jewelry boss. I don't talk to anybody, I talk to bosses, please. Thank you so much for coming on the show, and you look lovely, by the way. Yes, so before anything, we would like to meet you. Please, who is TheGhanaNaijaGirl?
Okay, you already said it. My name is TheGhanaNaijaGirl. I'm married and I'm a business woman, jewelry boss, like she said. So that's it.
Okay, all right. So we like to get a brief background about your childhood, because I know that in some certain situations, this is like a foundation or a good cause in shaping people's lives and the decisions they make along the way. And this show is about people who are turning 30 and their lives, and after and before. So how was your childhood like? How did it help you? How did it shape your life? How did it affect your decisions growing up and everything you do?
Okay, I grew up with a strict dad. My dad was a disciplinarian. He was very strict. At the time, it was like, for us, for the kids, it was like our dad is mean, he's too wicked and all of that. But eventually, growing up, I started to appreciate all the things that he put us through. Growing up, I knew what to do and what not to do. I grew up knowing, okay, don't do that, do this. You're not supposed to be there at that time. You're supposed to be here, Also a Christian background, so it was helpful. Going to the secondary school, for instance, in my secondary school, it helped me make decisions in secondary school, decisions that will have also shaped my life. That's like a major part of a child's life. Secondary school is very in a boarding house when nobody's there with you. So it helped me to make decisions, the right decisions, on what to do and what not to do. So it was really helpful.
Wow. we all had to call our parents wicked at some point. We didn't understand. So okay, so do you think that there are things that you would have done differently before 30? Like, do you think there are things that, and if you have those things, what are those things that you think that you would have done differently before 30?
Okay, one major thing I wish I had done was finding my purpose. Finding my purpose, like early in life, so that I'll be able to impact positively in other people's lives. I didn't have so much time to find my purpose. I was more doing a job I didn't really like. I had to work. I didn't want to stay in the house. I was just doing a job. I was just doing it. And
so I do.
Yes. So year in, year out, I was still there doing it, and then not really finding purpose. So that was one major thing: not finding purpose, not finding my purpose to affect people's life, like it positively. Sorry.
Wow. So how has life been after 30? What would you say are the negative and the positive aspects of life after 30? Your highs and your lows. Can you share with us what?
Okay, life after 30, I started being more responsible, especially with spending. Before then, if I see anything I liked, I'll just buy it, regardless of whatever the situation might be. I'll just buy it. Or I became accountable.
Wow.
When I got to 30, I started thinking, okay, don't spend money like that. Be accountable, write down budgets. Sometimes you might need to write down the budget so that you don't just spend anyhow. And then I also learned I had to let go of some friends. I was more deliberate in my relationships.
The circle.
Yes, my circle. So friends that I thought were not on the same journey with me, I let them go. I not necessarily having to fight with them, but just reduce the way you'd call, you'd speak with them and all of that. So I had to let some friends go. And then relationship with God, I had to sit back to think, okay, if I have God in my life, I think life will be better for me. Like I'll be able to make better decisions, make better choices. So I decided to be deliberate in my relationship with God as well.
Wow, that's if we had patience, resilience, discipline. This week we're having accountability and your work with God. Very important. And of course your circle. Very, very important. So what would you say or advise to people who are in their 20s and people who are turning 30 very soon, what would be your advice to them? Because there are lots of things going on, so much pressure, so much target to meet. Why am I not belonging here? God, why? God, when? Slogan, all those things, So what would be your advice? Just in the areas of, the relationship, money, whatever it is, what would be your advice for people who are in the 20s and who are turning 30 soon?
Okay, first of all, you involve God in your life. Because I say it again, if you involve God in your life journey, a lot of excesses will be cut off. You don't get yourself involved in a lot of other things that your friends are involving themselves. So you just know to not be there or not to do those things. So involve God in the journey of your life. When you involve Him, you'll be grateful for the experience. Sometimes when you're in a journey by yourself, you're doing stuff, you have experiences that you can't even share with people. Because it's so like, I can't even tell anybody that kind of thing. But if you involve God in your journey, He helps to define your life. It doesn't mean that you won't go through issues, you won't have obstacles, you won't have problems. No, you will. But eventually, the way your resolution to those issues, you'll be grateful for them because God will help you. He will set you in the best path for your life. He would help you through that journey. So involve God in your journey. It's important. And also be deliberate, like I said it before. Be deliberate. Don't just have friends because my friends have friends and because I want to just be in that clique, so I need to be there. Or if I join them, I'll be able to afford other things like the kind of hair they wear, or eventually I'll buy that car that I've been dreaming to buy. So be deliberate with the kind of people that you move with. When you surround yourself with people that don't have the same purpose with you, you're doing the wrong thing. You're just not on the right lane for your right life. So be friends with people that would encourage you, that will support you, that will tell you, go girl, you're doing well, in the way that you should be encouraged.
And also reset your brain, because we don't just need yes men. You also need people who will tell us, babe, guy,
yes,
this thing you're doing, you're going wrong, you get. So in all of this, you also have people who are doing well and who have so much responsibilities, and somehow the situation is not just working for them, you get, but they are really trying. How would you encourage those guys? Because I have a lot of them. I've met people like that who they're like their whole adulthood is slipping away from their hands because so many bills and responsibilities and all that, but they're still trying to keep their head down. So what would you say to those kind of people?
First, I'll say kudos. You're doing well. You're strong. I respect you. You're doing a lot. And I also want to say to you that don't worry. Eventually, things will get better for you. So in the midst of all of these things you're doing for everybody else, take time for yourself. Just set yourself apart sometimes to be by yourself, so you'll be sane. You need that sanity to actually do the things that you're supposed to do. So take time for yourself sometimes. Just set it apart for yourself, maybe a day or a weekend. Not necessarily to spend money the way you had wished you could spend it, no, but just to have a rethink, to think, to settle your mind, to think of things that would encourage you by yourself, and then surround yourself with friends, people that would encourage you, that will support you sometimes, that will give you a word of encouragement, that will tell you, hey, go, stop, enough, just relax for now, or people that will tell you, go ahead, you're doing well, people that will support you, friends, your circle, make sure your circle, surround yourself with such circle that will be encouraging, not people that will be telling you what not to do, or how are you doing that to yourself, can't kill yourself, leave them alone and stuff like that. Encourage yourself with people that,
their head did
their head is there, not people that will just tell you things you should do. So support yourself, surround yourself with those kind of people. You need people, you really do need people, good people around you.
Okay, guys, you've heard it. Accountability, your circle, your work with God, these things matter. Trust me, it is. I always tell people it's okay not to be okay. 30 is not a death sentence, actually. It's actually launching you into another phase of your life. If you can understand that, you are good to go. Like she say, you need people. No man is an island. That's just the truth. You need good circle. People will encourage you. People will also tell you, oh yeah, you're doing the wrong thing. Go like this. And stuff like that. And this is what the show is about, to encourage you, to let you know that people are out there who have gone through these things and are still doing okay. So if you liked today's episode and you're new here, please, as usual, give us a thumbs up. Of course, share, like, comment. Somebody might just need this video. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps us. Thank you for coming on board today. I'll see you again when next episode. Put on your post notifications so you don't miss any episode. Bye.